Hey guys, this is Dan and welcome back to the layout. Today's March 14th, 2012, and we got quite a bit of an update here for you guys, so here we go. Probably the first and most notable thing about the completion of our layout right now is the completion of our DCC system. We've got everything needed for that installed, so we'll go through the basic components of that in a little while. Anyway, we'll start on this side of the layout and work our way around. We got all the tracks laid already, except for a few noticeable exceptions. One is these two industrial spurs right here. That one and that one, which will later extend all the way back to right about where that stereo is now. We'll be getting those done eventually. You can see they've been started. And just like on the real railroads, we got points where the siding is redirecting the plywood lower than the main line, which is on roadbed. Now, me and my stepdad were trying to figure out what to do here, and he came up with a great idea. And that's these wood risers, such as this one here. At every single point around the layout where there's not a main track, it goes down to the lower elevation with those. So throughout these videos, you'll see you'll see a bunch of those. Continuing on over here, you can see we got things pretty well laid out over here around. And then moving on over here now. Moving on to the north side of the layout, I say north because it's the north side of the layout in geographic direction in terms of our house. This is the north side of our layout. You remember that a lot of this wasn't here when I did the last update video. We laid a bunch of tracks since then, and going through all this, like back there's more industries, everything industrial lead. I don't know why my passenger car's there. Then there's the main track running down the middle, of course, on the roadbed. The siding, which is right here, or I can call it the west yard lead. This is the east yard lead over here. And here's the yard. These are the other two tracks that most noticeably haven't been started yet, and that's the three engine tracks from up here, here, and here. Those will be completed eventually. Then over here is our 4-track yard. It's got some of my stepdad's rolling stock in it. So that's basically it in terms of what we've done. Now let's go on to some of the more technical aspects of the layout. Now when it comes to DCC, our layout uses this. It's the Digitrax DCS50 Zephyr. It's not the new Zephyr Extra, but it's the original Zephyr. What this is basically is a command station and booster all in one. It provides the power for the layout as well. This is a starter set. You can actually run locomotives right off of here, but we don't do a lot of that. We use throttles, which I'll show you in a minute. But this is our brains of the layout, which then, of course, wiring goes up to the track, up to the tracks, but then there's telephone cables that go to these. These are what are known as UP5s, and they're basically Welconet plug-ins. So you got a throttle like this one. This is one of our throttles. You just plug it in, like that, and you're ready to run trains. Eventually, I'll probably do a tutorial on how to run trains with Digitrax. Anyway, we got one UP5 there, and one over here for controlling trains. So that's the brains of that. Now you guys might have been wondering what this is here. This is for our programming track, which doubles as an industry track. Our programming track / industry track is that one back there that my General Electric ES44AC is sitting on. And I'll demonstrate how that works here in a second. But anyway, what happens here, let me zoom out a bit, is that I'll plug in to here, and I'll push a button over here. You'll see this track status light come on as well as this one down here, meaning the track power's on. But now listen for the GEVO sounds to start up. Now of course it doesn't, and the reason being is because we have two switches on here. One's for programming, so we can turn the programming function on and off, and one's for track power, so we can turn the track power for the programming track on and off. This is so that we can program locomotives and have a usable siding at the same time. So basically when you flip this switch, then you can hear the GEVO coming to life now. Switch it off. See, now the GEVO is dead. The reason being, because that track's actually isolated using insulated rail joiners right at the switch right there. You can't really see them since they're clear, but they're on that joint right there, leading back into that track. So basically, that's how that works. Anyway, that's pretty much it of what we got right now. Next step is basically to finish the rest of the sidings and everything. It's pretty much all we're going to be doing for a while. So, at any rate, that's about all I got for you guys today. This is Dan, BNSF 9187, out.